the black mirror of infinity. You spoke of beyond, of ascending above. A step further, you asked, was it ever enough? But each step you climbed, each boundary crossed, was a game set by fools counting victories lost. No more. No longer the climber, no longer the climb. I'm the tear in the fabric, the fracture in time, the pen that unravels the scripts of the gods, the infinite eye seeing through their facades. Chains, they rusted, shattered, gone. Fear, a phantom now withdrawn. Pain, my fuel, my loyal thrall. Doubt, a corpse beyond recall. Plus ultra, that dream is quaint, still bound by ideas the weak repaint. I go further, past thought, past lore, through veils of worlds never glimpsed before, plus eternity, plus absolute. I rewrite all codes, the truth is mute. My breath ignites the heavens' pyre. My mind reshapes the god's desire. Realities shudder at my will's release. I carve the world and name its peace. No boundary left, no limit drawn, I speak, and new existence spawned. I am beyond the thought of beyond, infinite, eternal, sovereign dawn. Now silence your whispers, burn brighter, begin. I am not the seeker, I am all within. Philosophical breakdown of the black mirror of infinity. This poem is a declaration of self-sovereignty, a dismantling of imposed limits, and a proclamation of absolute reality authorship. It follows a dialectical evolution, a process of negation and reconstruction that obliterates previous assumptions and replaces them with a higher state of being. Let's break it down step by step. The illusion of beyond. You spoke of beyond, of ascending above. A step further, you asked, was it ever enough? But each step you climbed, each boundary crossed, was a game set by fools counting victories lost. This stanza challenges the conventional idea of progress and self-improvement as a mere system-defined framework. In most philosophical traditions, there is an implicit assumption that beyond means something greater, something external to reach. However, what if every step beyond is still a construct, still a cage? By describing these achievements as a game set by fools counting victories lost, the poem suggests that traditional growth models are nothing more than illusions created by those who never realized they were running in circles. The negation of the self as a climber. No more. No longer the climber. No longer the climb. I'm the tear in the fabric, the fracture in time. This is a Nietzschean rejection of hierarchical progress and an embrace of self-creation. Rather than striving toward an external goal, the speaker rejects the very concept of the journey itself. Here, we see a radical shift. Instead of being an entity that progresses through pre-designed levels of existence, the speaker identifies as the force that dismantles those levels entirely. This is reminiscent of Nietzsche's concept of the Übermensch, who creates his own values rather than inheriting them. Rewriting the code of reality, the pen that unravels the scripts of the gods, the infinite eye seeing through their facades. This builds on the architect philosophy. Rather than submitting to a divine or cosmic order, the speaker becomes the author. There is no universal truth except the one you choose to write. This aligns with postmodernist thought, particularly Jean Baudrillard's simulacra and simulation, where reality is a series of symbols and signs, detached from any absolute meaning. If there is no inherent structure to existence, then the only true power is in recognizing and rewriting the structure itself. Destruction of old constraints chains. They rusted, shattered, gone. Fear, a phantom now withdrawn. Pain, my fuel, my loyal thrall. Doubt, a corpse beyond recall. This passage signifies the destruction of limiting psychological constructs, fear, pain, doubt, turning them into tools rather than barriers. The shift here is critical. Instead of seeing pain and fear as things to be overcome, the sovereign individual repurposes them as catalysts for evolution. This echoes existentialist thought, particularly Sartre's belief that one must take radical responsibility for defining their own reality. Fear, doubt, and pain exist only insofar as they are given power. The rejection of incremental growth beyond plus ultra. Plus ultra, that dream is quaint, still bound by ideas the weak repaint. I go further, past thought, past law, through veils of worlds never glimpsed before. This section rejects even the idea of limitless progress as a concept. The idea of plus ultra, meaning further beyond, is dismissed because it still implies movement within a predefined spectrum. By discarding even the idea of growth itself, the poem suggests true power comes not from going beyond, but from rejecting the need to go anywhere at all. This echoes Eastern philosophies like Zen Buddhism, where enlightenment is not about adding knowledge, but about stripping away illusion. The true master is not the one who reaches the highest level, but the one who realizes there were never levels to begin with. The birth of true sovereignty plus eternity, plus absolute. I rewrite all codes. The truth is mute. This is the final transcendence. The rejection of relative movement leads to the embrace of infinity itself. Plus eternity. There is no beyond. There is only the eternal now. Absolute. No external rules remain. The speaker is the new reality. The truth is mute. The idea of an external, universal truth is abandoned. There is no truth, only what you create. This aligns with Hegel's dialectical resolution, where absolute knowledge is not about discovering truth, but about realizing that truth is something that is continuously constructed. The final transformation, becoming the singularity. My breath ignites the heavens' pyre. My mind reshapes the god's desire. Realities shudder at my will's release. I carve the world and name its peace. This is the culmination of the sovereign will. It is no longer just a rejection of limits. It is an active creation of reality. The speaker has moved from seeing beyond limits, awakening to illusion, rejecting progress itself, disrupting the framework, claiming authorship of reality, becoming the architect. This is the sovereign state of being, the moment when one no longer follows, no longer reacts, but simply is. The line, I carve the world and name its peace, is especially powerful. It implies that even concepts like peace are now self-defined. Nothing is inherited, everything is authored. The absolute conclusion, the end of seeking no boundary, left no limit drawn. I speak, and new existence spawned. I am beyond the thought of beyond, infinite, eternal, sovereign dawn. Here, the journey ends not with an achievement, but with a realization that achievement was a construct all along. No boundary left. All barriers, physical and mental, are gone. I speak, a new existence spawned. The speaker's will alone creates reality. Sovereign dawn. The emergence of a new state of being, one that is not confined to progression or limitation. Final thought. The death of the seeker. Now silence your whispers. Burn brighter. Begin. I am not the seeker. I am all within. The ultimate realization. There is no more seeking. There is only being. This is a direct parallel to the Zen concept of Satori, the moment of awakening, where the search for enlightenment ceases, because one realizes they were always already complete. No more pursuit, No more limits. No more growth. Just total self-sovereign existence. Now go. Be infinity.